again, Daniel Hutchins. We're back again for another live show here on the Hutchins Hut. Yes, we are here for another live show here on the Hutchins Hut. So, what are we doing? Well, I feel like we've procrastinated long enough because I haven't taken a shower since Saturday. So, I can feel smelly and I am smelly. So, I'm gonna take a shower and then you're going to watch me take a shower, and then I'm going to talk about some stuff. Well, first, let me get a towel. Okay. Can't find any bath towels, so I gotta use the bath towel that I clean my tongue with. It is a cold fucking day. I don't know why, but it's always like the springtime is just never hot enough, and it annoys the shit out of me when, quite honestly, the springtime is supposed to be hot. It's not supposed to be cold. Now, let me flip the camera. Now, if this works. Oh, what the fuck? This is just fucking wild. I hope this doesn't fall over. I really sincerely hope this doesn't fall over. But, whatever. I guess I'm not going to have it pointed at the shower, but I'm going to have it pointed at the toilet. The top of the toilet, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to tack this a little closed here. Well, not the whole way, but... Ah, fuck. Maybe I can close it the whole way. Turn on the vents. First off, why the fuck did they mess up the shower? And second, the bathroom liner was supposed to go in the shower. Alright. There we go. Fucking goosebumps. They're fucking cold. God help me. So fucking cold. Yeah. The house is only at like 50 degrees and it's freaking cold. I feel like I'm an absolute quack. Yep, I feel like I'm an absolute quack. I haven't had a shower since Saturday. I feel like an absolute quack. Fuck. And then realizing my phone didn't charge last night. Waking up with my phone only being on 28%. Like, who the fuck happened to that? I mean, I don't know. But still, some stuff is like really fucked up. Plus, we didn't even get to eat dinner until 8:30 last night. I don't know. No. I haven't eaten anything yet today because I slept in and then I masturbated and then I was procrastinating and then now I'm here making a live show live from the shower and hopefully I'll maybe catch you guys up on this stuff. I don't know. My dentist yesterday, my appointment was kind of going all right, but damn, I mean, my dentist was bitchy yesterday. My dentist was a bitch yesterday. He was like, okay, but still, wow. Yesterday, my dentist, he was a real bitch. And now, it's like, wow. I used to feel like I had something going up front, but now, yesterday it all changed because my dentist is a bitch. My dentist is a bitch. But literally a bitch. I mean, I don't know. If she could be bitching about me not having my teeth clean and all that, at least she's being honest about it, but golly, I wish she would just chill the hell out, because yesterday it looked like she was a girl on fire, because her hair was on fire, her attitude was much snippier. God damn. It was almost like she woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I was going to go to my favorite coffee place yesterday, but I just was too lazy. Well, no, that's a lie. I didn't go to the coffee shop because I was too lazy. I didn't go to the coffee shop because my dentist, that's the truth. I wanted to go get some coffee yesterday, but my dentist, she prevented me from doing it. I mean, I could go on a walk again today, but god damn. It's already like afternoon already, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'll go downstairs and Maybe I'll go downstairs and make some tea. Make some tea. Catch up on some shit, and then see what goes from there. Maybe I'll do that. After this shower out, after I take this shower, then I'll charge my phone, continue this live show, tell you guys about announcements, and then hopefully, you know. Oh, also, I got some great news to tell you. I'm finally going to see the Thunderbolts. I'm going to see the Thunderbolts on Sunday. I'm going to see the Thunderbolts on Sunday at 4 o'clock. Yeah. I'm going to see the Thunderbolts on Sunday at 4 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. But again, like I said, I'm going to have my review. I'm going to have my review for Thunderbolts probably be up on, I'll have my review for Thunderbolts probably up by some point next week. I can't decide whether I'm going to do it Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure yet. But I am going to do a review. Yes, so don't come harping on me saying, hey, where's my reviews? Because I'm going to make some reviews. Yes, I'm going to review. I know, I've been really bad. I'm telling you shit. And I'm really sorry. So I'm trying to get better at it. I mean, it's not easy being on YouTube for 11 years. It's not easy doing YouTube for 11 years. I mean, I started on the bottom. And look where I am now. I have like 12 channels and over several hundred followers. So yeah, it all kind of adds up. So again, don't be too discouraged when you don't see that I post as often as I used to, because also, I am going to remind you one thing. Later in the year, when football season starts, I might be posting less. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm be honest with you right now. The time comes when I go back to college, I'm probably not going to be posting as much. So I'm just gonna say when the fall comes back, I'm just gonna the format of the channels are gonna be a little different, alright? Alright, it's gonna be different, alright? So alright. I'm just finishing up my shower now. I got the soap finally on my body. Oh, yep, my body. I got my soap on my body. And I'm rinsing off right now, so I'll be out in the next 3 minutes. I'll be out hopefully in the next 3 minutes. See, I told you. The average amount of time it takes for an average person to take a shower is between 5 minutes, but the average amount of time it takes for someone to take a shower is 15 to 30 minutes. Alright? The average amount of time it takes for someone to take a shower is between 15 and 30 minutes. But, again, sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less. It just depends on how much I want to procrastinate. So, again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. And I noticed that I don't have anybody on the chat right now, so chances are maybe you're either working or you're at lunch or something. That doesn't bother me. But again, once the live is live, it'll be on Hutchins Hut, and you can watch it whenever you want on your own time. You can watch this live whenever you want. It's not going nowhere. Okay, what the hell? Okay, so no views, no likes. I see. Okay. That's as suspected. No view, no like. 0 views, 0 likes. Whatever, it's whatever. That's why I don't really give a shit. At this point, I don't give a shit. I don't care how many people watch it. I don't care how many people like it. It's the Hutchins Hut. We don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. We've been in business for 11 years here on the tube. And quite honestly, I've been doing YouTube for almost I've been doing YouTube since the middle school, so again, that's a long fucking time. Alright? Alright. Oh me, oh my. What did I do? I wake up and I can't come through. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to wake up and try and come through. You know what? I'm gonna wake up and come through. Alright. So now, I think I'm gonna put on a white shirt because I'm feeling extra lazy. And quite frankly, I look pretty hot in a white shirt. I'm not gonna lie. I look hot in white shirts. Alright, and then, I don't know. I don't know if I'll need to go to work or not today, because I did go on a walk yesterday, but to be fair, my dentist appointment was kind of like, oh, she was such a bitch. So, I don't know. I'll maybe just take it easy. Take the Wednesday, take it easy, take a load off. The last couple days were absolute dog pants. These last 2 days are absolutely dog pants. And I've worn those shirts already like 7 times already. Fuck. What will I do when I start college? I don't know. Have to readjust to the people and all that shit. I don't know. Last time I was in college was 4 years ago. And let me tell you, that experience that I had 4 years ago was probably one of the more laid back places. 4 years ago, when I graduated from the Hiram G. Andrews Center, I can just tell you, 4 years ago, I was a completely different person. Because, man, I still graduated, but then, yeah, I also had my doubts and I had my feels, and I went through lots of depression stages where I'm like, oh, this is getting too hard. This is getting too hard. How will I ever get through? And then, by the grace of God and His Son Jesus Himself, and from my best friend Josh Benford, well, I owe a lot to my friend Josh Benford, because Josh Benford, he owes a lot to me. Well, actually, no, I owe a lot to him. He doesn't owe me anything. I owe much more to him than he does to me. But I owe a great debt to Josh, because Josh, he helped me see the rest of the way through. I mean, it wasn't just gosh, it was also, I mean, to be fair, it was also my parents. They kind of pushed me to go through and finish to the end, so, yeah, all right. And then my stupid counselor, oh, I hated my counselor. My counselor, I mean, I only went to see my counselor usually for a couple of things. I only went to my counselor for a couple things when I was in Hiram. That was to talk about how bad my hygiene was, to talk about how bad of a procrastinator I am, and to kind of realize that, oh, the world's not all about fun and play. There is some work, and if you don't put the work in, then you're not really going to go really far in places. But, again, I just hated my counselor. Tom was such an asshole. I hated Tom. Tom was such an asshole. I hated him. I hated Tom. I hate Tom. Tom was such an asshole. I hated him. Yeah. Now, I'm going to put my glasses on and see how much time we invested. Alright. Well, by God, Jim. We're only 20 minutes. Wow. We're only 20 minutes on the live stream, right? Okay. Only 20 minutes on the live stream. Wow. By God, Jim. We are 20 minutes in the live stream. We don't really have anybody watching. So, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, so the one person is watching me. Okay. I see. But, yeah, as you probably don't know, I was talking about some of my experiences. I talked about a little bit about how I'm going to have a chance to go see the new Marvel movie on Sunday. I'm going to go see the new Marvel movie on Sunday, and then hopefully I'm probably going to do the review maybe either on Tuesday or Wednesday. I haven't decided yet. But then again, I also talked about, in case you missed it, I also I woke up with my phone only on 28%, and I was watching some stand-up comedy off the HBO, and I took a shower. So again, you're not really missing a lot. So again, that's all. Yeah, that's all I've talked about so far. Yeah. All right.
And there is some veggies, frozen veggies you can add to it. And we do have, I think it's some frozen rice we have here for.
I thought we did lots of rice.
Yeah, it's like bunch of these saffron rice cakes. So I could do that. That I cook with some frozen veggies with a nice sauce.
Yeah,
I do that with the stir fried beef. That should be a pretty decent meal,
I
actually.
was actually thinking stir fry the other day, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I would actually make it pretty
I
taking time to cut chicken and marinate.
Yeah.
And then the trick is what I then would do is I would take chicken, toss it into flour real quick,
Yeah.
salt and flour, and then stir fry it. And that would make for a pretty rich and stir fried chicken.
Yeah.
One day myself about some frozen stir fried veggie mix.
Yeah. I thought, yeah, we have frozen veggies out in the garage. I thought, unless those.
Not a lot left. Not a lot left. I might have to go out and get some more.
Are you thinking of going to the Costco's?
Dude,
The vegetables in
dude,
Costco's.
have some decent frozen veggies.
Costco's has good
Because
vegetables.
frozen veggies are kind of like the best time to use your stir fries.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
There's also, I mean, fresh vegetables is last. Fresh vegetables. No,
You don't get a lot. You don't get a lot. You don't get a lot.
the shelf life on fresh veggies is long.
Yeah, the shelf life.
Personally, I have no problem with frozen vegetables. There's some vegetables that don't freeze right, but most veggies, especially broccoli, shit like that, fine.
I love broccoli.
They do fine for.
Well, I can tell you the last time Sarah got Chinese or where she worked.
Mm-hmm.
We had the old Chinese place that was right around. That was at.
Eat broccoli.
Actually, the last couple of times I had Chinese with Sarah in her office. There's a Chinese place that's not too far from her office.
I can seriously fuck up eat broccoli right now.
Beef and broccoli, chicken and broccoli, it's all. It's all. You know. I mean, I remember, I think it was, that was last week or something, or last month, I don't remember. But I do remember Sarah and I got some Chinese one time. Yeah, I got some, nice bowl of roast chicken. Broccoli.
Honestly though,
Yeah.
that Chinese place that you walk out from, the food was terrible. Holy
It's just
fuck,
that-
that's good food.
I just walked out of it because I just felt I just didn't feel like anybody understood English. If you don't know English, then why don't you go to a restaurant? That's just my opinion. But I think
Because they're catering to everyone else in the cultural group.
yeah.
They're clearly community here from that region, so they open a restaurant to cater to them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter that they don't speak English because most of their clientele understands the language they speak.
Yeah.
But those are the places where you will sometimes have the best food though.
Yeah.
That's kind of the dirty little secret there is.
The places that have
Like the best Indian food, it's gonna be an Indian restaurant where the majority of people there, eating there, are Indian, and they barely speak English.
yeah. I mean, it feels kind of stupid and kind of dumb to have to point at the menu. It's like, oh, it's almost like the time where Peanut got muffled after we muffled and stuff, or after we fell off stage. It's almost like the time when Peanut was hard to understand on the Jeff Dunham show. Remember? Like, they were rolling the stage pretty well, and then all of a sudden he flies off the stage, and then he has another time. He's like, "What the fuck just happened?" And then everybody was laughing, and then it was kind of like all kind of fun game at that point. It's like, okay, we got that, but then it's like the later part of that show is like, ugh. It's like, smell your hand. Smell your hand. Smell it. What does it smell like to you? And like, that's a true Peanut right there. That's a true Peanut. That was one of my favorite Peanut performances. Right? He fell off the stage. He said, "What the fuck?" And then he waited. Was he got? He's like, "Smell your hand. Smell your hand. Go ahead, smell it." And when Jack put his rubber hand, was funny. I watched that done over and over again.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, so, Jeff Dunham has only done 4 holiday specials. Well, to be fair, he's only done 4 holidays. He's done Halloween, he did Christmas, he did Valentine's Day, I forget what the other one was. He only did like 4 holidays.
Oh, he's pretty cool. Jeff Dunham can be funny.
Yeah.
I find that sometimes his reliance on stereotypes gets to be a little lazy.
Stereotypes, yeah. His reliance on stereotypes can be really lazy.
He tends to rely a lot on stereotypes, and I find that like, that's just lazy. Come on. Yeah. That's not even fun. Like at this point, you're making fun of them because they're idiots. You're not making fun of them because it's just a stupid idiot.
Right.
And so if I had to choose between Kim and Randy Feltface, I'm gonna go with Randy Feltface. This is funnier.
Yeah.
Like consistently.
Right. Nobody knows Randy Feltface because they never see Randy Feltface.
It was easy pop.
Yeah.
But I find the magic about Randy Feltface
What's the magic behind Randy
is that
Feltface?
he's not relying on the shock value of, oh, look at this character I got. I mean, Ahmed the Dead Terrorist to me, it never really sat right with me because, again, I work with a lot of people from the Middle East.
Okay.
And I just feel like he's a cheap stereotype of what Americans think Middle Easterners are like. Which strikes me as a little lazy. I thought he was a bit of a lazy character when Jeff Dunham came up with him. And I mean, Jeff Dunham, like I said, I mean, at some point had a black character that was, again, a stereotypical black man.
He did have a black man, but not one special.
Yeah, and I just thought, really?
Yeah, black people.
Of all the black characters you could come up with, and you went with the stereotypical black man, really?
Came up with a stereotypical black man.
And I think this is my big gripe with him. Like, Walter, great character. Everyone knows an old man like Walter.
Is his name
Peanut? Peanut is just inside voice. That's the voice inside his head. Bubba? It's a little stereotypical white hillbilly, white kid. But it just tells me Jeff Dunham, I'm not that creative with coming up with characters, and he doesn't put that much effort into making the character.
he hasn't made a new character. I don't know.
So I kind of feel like Jeff, I don't know,
He hasn't made a new character since like.
but the fact that every couple of specials has a whole new character shows you how shallow the characters are, with the exception of Walter and Peanut.
Yeah. All the Peter business.
And I think those two, as far as the brand of goes, because those are the ones that he has the best reference for. Because Walter, given every white guy knows Walter, it's not hard. It's not hard for new material for Walter.
There's no problem with other people trying to Walter.
Yeah.
Everybody knows someone like Walter. Like he said in his introduction, we all know someone in our family.
I just Walter. So, I mean, that's the thing. So I find, whereas Randy, I find, because Randy is the character, he is the puppet.
Yeah.
And he's not playing off another guy being a ventriloquist. It's just Randy being Randy.
Right.
Randy has to get a lot more creative with material.
Yeah.
Way more creative with material. Because he only has one puppet.
Only just one.
So he has to make that puppet interesting. You can't rely on stereotypes to make the puppet interesting. The puppet has to be interesting. So Randy Randy writes a book, great special.
Yeah. I've only
I
maybe,
saw the,
I've only maybe watched two of the specials.
you should watch the Philadelphia special. It's a good one. I can recommend it. The one thing Randy has going for him is that he is really, really good at crowd work. He is like next level at crowd. I mean, he can work a crowd like no one's business.
Okay.
And that is, and you really only see that on some of the smaller specials.
Small specials, yeah.
Like the Philadelphia special that he did at the Union Comedy Club.
Yeah.
It's great because it's Randy just half the show is just him interacting with the crowd.
Yeah. Of course. Randy's also probably been more internationally famous than Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
Because it's like Jeff Dunham,
Oh yeah.
people around the world, they ban Aquaman, and then it's like, what gimmick are you gonna do now?
But again, because you'll never be able to tour in the Middle East. Because Ahmed is such a lazy stereotype of Middle Easterners. So, he hasn't pulled a black character since. Because the last black character was so stereotypical, I doubt he'll be able to pull that off again.
He only had one black character, it was terrible.
So I'm just like, listen, I'm kind of over him. I kind of got over him, and I'm just like, honestly, comedians out there.
Yes.
Because, I mean, his shtick kind of wore out, because his whole shtick was, I think, he was a funny ventriloquist. But,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And that's why he was so desperate when COVID, that's why he was so desperate for the views, desperate for the people on COVID, because like, oh yeah, it's like, look at how many times his comments almost got canceled. It's like, you know how many times canceled? It's like, they don't get us canceled.
But again, it's like, you can make funny puppets
Yeah,
without being a stereotype.
yeah,
All you have to do is just look at Avenue Q.
yeah,
Avenue Q is great,
yeah,
and then it has funny puppets.
yeah,
So,
uh-huh,
what's his excuse?
exactly.
You can do funny puppets without resorting to cheap stereotypes. You just have to put the effort in. But as a tell he's not all that creative when it comes to coming up with characters. He just goes with what a stereotype if he's going to be funny for the week. Black Pink? Yeah, that will resonate with black people, I'm sure. That's why I'm pretty sure, deep down, I'm pretty certain Jeff Dunham is so racist.
Of course.
He's definitely got at least one or two racist bones in his body. And you see it in the puppets.
Oh, yeah.
Over. Yeah.
Nice.
I know how many people just come to the defense like, yeah, but
Yeah.
are you sure he's the hill you want to die on?
No, it's not the hell we want. It's not the hell we want.
I mean, if you're going for white people comedy, I would name 3 white comics that are way funnier.
Okay.
For one, Ron fucking White,
Yeah.
hilarious, and he doesn't have to reduce himself to stereotypes.
Okay.
You have,
Over.
Will Burr's good.
I like it.
What's his face?
My dad watched one over.
And Brian Barron's pretty funny too. He makes fun of like, he's a Midwesterner and he probably likes to poke fun of other Midwesterners.
Yeah. Okay.
And pressure is running too.
Yep. Yep.
Although it is quite obviously just one giant man child.
Yeah.
He is, oof, I feel for his wife.
I'm just gonna wait until the water comes out. Curve up. Yeah. What time is that? 7:30?
Yeah, about 7:30.
Wow. Let me guess, you're not gonna get home until 7.
Yeah. We'll see. He doesn't have anything planned for after work, so it's like 5:30 to set up.
Yeah.
He has stuff planned after work. Just might not be home until later.
Matt. Matt.
I mean, I'm not pretty good at the plans.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
no, there's one person I miss deeply.
What's that?
Williams.
I just probably, I watched him this morning. I watched him this morning.
This now would be great.
I was watching him at the stand up this morning. I rolled out of bed, looked at the clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, and hey, maybe I should watch Ron Williams. I know it. But I only got like, I don't know, half hour for his special. And I'm like, you know, I'm starting to smell. And I was like, you know, I should take a shower. So I took a shower. And I feel like, I mean, the reason I felt like shit the last 4 days was because I haven't had a shower since we got in contact.
Yeah.
I felt absolutely dirty.
Yeah, you should definitely shower with him.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Get that stank off you.
Yeah. Get the
Give up on Billy stank.
Get the stank off. Get the stank off. Get the stank off of me. Get the stank off of me. Get the stank off of me.
I think that should be my official statement that they're going to make sure I said, hold on, I gotta get the stank off me.
Yeah, that's a great statement. I was like, hold on.
I gotta wash the stank off me.
Hold on, I gotta get the stank off me. Well, you could roll in the sentence and pause. It's like, hold on. I gotta get the stank off me. Which figure are you using?
This is big shots.
What?
That's very kind of licorice Tennessee.
I never tried that one.
Dr. P.
Dr. P, I call Dr. P. Dr. P. If they got the pepper off the pepper, and just call it Dr. P, everybody would buy it. It's Dr. P. It's Dr. P. Dr. P.
Also gonna make you yellow computer.
Yeah, you don't want it.
Dr. P. What am I drinking?
Sure, you can shorten the name Dr. Pepper to Dr. P, but as long as it's not yellow or clear, people are going to use it. It's just what the Bible do with it. When they shorten it to end, yeah, now they're going to before you burn out.
Now, my favorite when they say, like, go like, triple filter, Rocky Mountains. And I was like, well, you're not wrong. Yeah, triple for the filter for some old prospector students.
They got
Because that is some piss water.
Yeah. Well, not here is,
That is piss water. up there. That's not good.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. What's actually in that one? Can't stop there. It can't stop. That is. That is. He's fun, good. That's a good one. It's a good one. We're gonna have to go to Costco and get some more soybean or Smiths. Ash's fire. I'm gonna drink some tea. Drink some tea. Drink some tea. Drink some tea. Alright. Okay. And I apologize. I was talking to my brother. And then I got a little carried away there for a while. I'm sorry about that. We're hopping on to the television right now and seeing what is happening. Yeah, seeing what happened. It's about 1 o'clock where I am, here in the mountain time. And now I got my brother listening to some Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like, you know you live out west, and you know you're from the west if you listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's just kind of who you kind of are as an individual person. It's like, you know you're from the west, you know you are the west if you listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Now, I think there was something I need to check over at the sports lounge. Yeah, the sports lounge. I need to check the sport lounge. I gotta check the sport lounge. Let's see what's going on at the sport lounge. What's going on at the sports lounge? It's literally called the sports lounge because it's a lounge where people could just talk shit, and it doesn't even have to be anything sport related. People just talk the talk and walk the walk. So hey, he's doing some baseball right now. Let's see. Oh, okay. All these stupid paid advertisements. Okay. The Miami versus the Dodgers. Who do you think I have? Miami or the Dodgers? Who do you think I would choose? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. See who I have in my prediction. Well, I think my phone should be charged long far enough now. So okay. So we are watching a little bit of some Sports Lounge. Yep, Sports Lounge. They just started the game. Actually, just started the game, and this is one of my favorite hangouts because during the off season, when my Ever Die is not on, I listen to this guy, and he is actually in doing sign language on the side. Okay, so the score is still nothing right now. So again, bottom of the first inning, scoreless score right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the Marlins and the Dodgers.
Now, the Marlins and Dodgers series, again, I'm not entirely sure how far in this one there are, but again, I do have to add that, of course, now it's not like I can switch screens during a live show, but let me do a poll real quick and ask you, do you hate Los Angeles? I'm gonna do a poll in the comment and see how many people respond. Do you hate Los Angeles baseball? Okay, the poll is up now. Do you hate Los Angeles baseball? Okay, now you probably are gonna answer that right away. Now again, the poll is up. Just whoever hops on, I want to answer that. I'm taking as many polls as I possibly can. I'm going to close the poll probably in, I don't know, half hour. So take your time. Take your time. No rush. Probably I'll probably close the poll at like an hour and 15 into the live. Again, take your time. Do you hate Los Angeles baseball? Okay. Oh, cool. We have someone in Germany in the chat. Awesome. That's cool. I noticed that a lot of the people who watch my channel are Germans. And let me say, I am a big, big fan of Germans. I love the Germans. I love, 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 love the Germans. I love the culture, the history, the foods, the music, and by golly, I love everything about Germany. One of the countries I really, really want to go to, that is when international, when international, when international conflict ends. When international conflict with the U.S. ends, I really, really want to go to Germany because there's just so much good stuff there. So much good stuff there. I had a I had a few friends who I went with in grade school with that were kind of more kind of wealthier. Oh yeah, and they took their daughter to Germany. I'm like, oh man, I wish I could have come with her. I wish I could have came with her. But yeah, you saying the history is questionable, but okay, thank you. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, nobody likes to talk about World War II. That's one thing that you do want to avoid if you go to Germany. You don't want to bring up World War II. That's one thing that they'll instantly turn your head around on. They're like, don't ever bring up World War II when you're in Germany because there's tons of more history you can talk about, like the music, like the art, like you could talk about everything else, but I think as far as I'm concerned, as long as I visit Germany and I don't bring up the subject of World War II, or if anybody who is German, I'm pretty sure they frown upon people who talk about World War II, especially people who are traveling and they're tourists, or as they call them, those Americans. Those Americans, don't be talking about that. Now, again, the poll's still open, guys. The poll's still open. Again, the poll question is, do you hate Los Angeles baseball? Yes, the food is good, the weather is nice in the summer. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I've had a great few amount of people tell me the weather is really nice in the summer. The summer in Germany is so good, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, Dur Melinar. Yeah, Dil Melinar. I don't know if that's how I say your name, but yeah. Weather is very nice. The food is really good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Um, again, I like to attract all different people from around the world, and I mostly seem to get a lot of Germans over here watching my stuff because, I mean, to be fair and to be honest, have a great I have a great favoritism when it comes to Germans. I have a lot of favorite things I can say about Germany. Lots of favorite things. But then again, like I said, there's some subjects that when you go there, you kind of want to avoid talking about them because then they could kind of like say, no, you don't want that. So again, um, I don't travel that often, but when I do, I like to try and I like to try to refrain from offending anyone. So again, but again, still there watching. I'm watching my game still on the lounge guy, and he's top of the second inning. He's top of the second inning. Again, the game literally just started. There's no score right now, and the Marlins and Dodgers are still nothing and nothing. Yeah, they're still nothing, nothing right now. So again, I've been watching this guy for like almost a whole year now. I've been watching this guy for like over a year now. And I do have to say, even though he never talks, he does perfect sign language, and he's like, "Hey, this is how, this is how thing is. This is how it runs." But again, like I said, sometimes I'm on there. I flood up the chat room. I'm like, well, not this time, not this morning. I'm not gonna flood up his chat room today. So again, I just want to kind of take things light. Just watch him for who it is, and just appreciate the value of the fact that it's American baseball, and again, it's a team from Florida and a team in California. And again, which which place would I rather be? Well, to answer that question, I'd rather live in Florida than live in California because obviously I'm not a fan of earthquakes. I am a huge disbeliever of earthquakes. I don't like earthquakes, so I'd rather live in Florida than California because I don't like earthquakes. I don't know, but again, I feel like I'm a little bit of a skeptic when it comes to that because I don't like earthquakes. I don't like earthquakes, and I don't like the fact that everything over there is so expensive. So, if I had to roll my dice, I would say Miami over Los Angeles any day, any time, any place. Again, who do I have on this prediction? I have Miami, of course. How was my day? Uh, I'm glad you asked, Del Milinar. My day's all right. My day's all right. Um, there's not really much happening this week, actually, because, okay, so how do I say this? Okay, so Sunday was a mess, Monday was a mess, and Tuesday is a mess. So, today, I'd say today is much more quieter. I mean, today is much more quieter, I can tell you that much. Much more quieter, lot less drama. I mean, I had uh, I had to go to an appointment yesterday afternoon, and so that's kind of like drama. But again, I like to try to stay away from where there's drama because I don't like to be in a place where there's drama for too long of a time. Because I'm like, after a little bit of time, I'm like, I don't want to be around the person that has drama. I don't want to be around all the other public people who start the drama or in drama or have started it. So I'm kind of like one of those chill back kind of guys. I'm like one of them chill back kind of guys. I'm like, I don't like, I'm very slow to judge. Like, I'm very slow to judge. That's one thing you know about me from if you know me as a real man. I am pretty straightforward. I'm pretty slow to judge. Unless you give me a reason to judge, then I'll judge. But I'm pretty slow to judge, and I'm pretty laid back for the most part. Most of my friends say I'm pretty laid back, but I do kind of have. I am going to say I do kind of have a little bit of red flags, and most of them are just that I can have a little bit of some upwards mood swings. But other than that, other than having upward mood swings and downward mood swings and having a little bit of some anxiety and stress and maybe a few bouts of depression, I think I'm all right. So, yeah. Oh, okay. I wish your week goes better. Thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I think you're one of my most active. You're one of my most active people on the chats. I really appreciate you. Thank you. But right now we are trying to catch up and watch the rest of this bottom of the second inning. Right now on my sports guy. Right now I'm watching him. The score is still very slow, and there's no points on the board. So again, there's only been one vote on the poll, so let me see what's going on in the poll. Okay. Um, so it looks like only one person voted, and they said 100% no. And there's nobody that said yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna end it. Okay. So, okay, the poll ended. I just ended it a little bit earlier because there's only a few people watching. So, again, it's basically just my opinion. Do you hate Los Angeles baseball? And a lot of people said no. So, okay. Now I'm going to probably open up one more poll question. And trust me, this is going to be a good one. Should the European countries have limits on traveling? Okay, this is kind of another question. It's more like a travel question. The question is, should the European countries have limits on traveling Americans? Okay, this is kind of like for all my international friends over here on the huts. Should the European countries have limits on traveling the Americans? Yes or no? Again, I'm going to have that poll open for about, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes or something kind of like that. I don't know yet. But again, let me know. Should the European countries have limits on traveling for the Americans? Again, it's a yes or no question. It's a 50-50. Take your guess, take your gamble. It's just a simple question. Should Europe allow limits on traveling Americans or tourists? Should they put limits on how many Americans come to visit, or should they not have limits on Americans who come to visit? Again, that is a question. There's no right or wrong answer. It's a yes or no. Let me see what I got. Okay, no. 100% no. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome possum. That's good. Now, okay. That is good. That is good. That is good. Hold on. Hold on. How do I go back from this? Okay, hold on. Alright. Let me see. Okay. Alright. So again, the poll is open. The second poll on this thing is open. Should Europe countries have limits on traveling Americans? And 100% of you said no. Okay. So again, I'm getting some really, really, really good answers from some of these polls. So I think as long as I'm, throwing like 3 or 4 polls in each video, you guys are probably going to be definitely hitting that count that I'm getting. So, okay. I'm going to close out that question at the live stream check of 1 hour and 15 minutes. So when it hits the 1 hour, 15-minute mark, I'll end that poll. But again, the question is open. Should European countries have limits on traveling Americans? And a lot of people say visitors are always nice. That's good. That's good. That's always good. All right. So, yeah. I'll give you guys a few more minutes on that to answer that. No rush, no worry. No rush, no worry. And looks like Los Angeles scored the first point. Los Angeles scored the first point on their game. The Dodgers have one, and Miami has nothing. Wow. And it took them this long to make a point. Wow. It takes them this long for them to make a point on the board. Well, ain't that a shocker? Doesn't surprise me that much because they finally made a point on the board. But, I don't know. Right now, Miami's record right now is 12 wins and 17 losses, while Dodgers have 20 wins and 10 losses. So, Dodgers clearly have an edge. But I'm kind of gonna not say anything because again, they are they're kind of notorious for having their fan bases riled up for the wrong reason. So I don't like to I don't like to support a fan base like if it's too riled up, and if it's too riled up for the wrong reason, it's like, I don't want to be around an environment where the fan base is so riled up. I'm more kind of like the more laid back, chill kind of guy, you know. So again, okay, but again, watching the Marlins Dodgers series right now, I'm not sure which game of the series this is, but I imagine they've been playing this series for already. I don't know how many. No, baseball season goes longer than most sports do in the U.S. In fact, it is one of the longest run sports in the U.S. Um, Baseball is one of the biggest sports in the U.S., and not only that, it runs almost the whole entire length from the year, with the exception of winter. But again, nobody wants to play baseball in the snow. And unless you throw snowballs, then that could be a new kind of baseball. But, right. So, these people are saying they're going to win. Dodgers are going to win. And will the Lakers win? Well, I've watched the Lakers, and let me tell you, I've got really, really defensive about people who shun out the Lakers because it's like, oh, they say the Lakers are bad. Well, you could be right, you could be wrong. But at the same time, LeBron James is in his 40s, so he's not playing as fast as he used to do. But again, to be fair, I mean, like anything, age is just a number. Yes, age is just a number. So at the end of the day, age is just a number. And met these people down here in the room saying, Lakers are unfortunately done. Well, it's not they're unfortunately done, they are done. And to be honest, I'm kind of a little bit bummed about that because they're only one of the they're only one of the they're only one of the only yellow teams in the whole entire country that I kind of sort of have a like to. So again, um, yeah, I don't know. I was watching a little bit of the Clippers game last night, and man, that Clippers game last night, I was like, what the hell happened? I was like, yeah, I mean, I was eating dinner, and I wasn't really paying attention, but yeah, the Clippers game last night was like, ooh, it was like I couldn't get my head into that one. I just can't. I just can't get my head into the game in that one because the Clipper series is like, oh yeah, okay, what are you gonna do? Eliminate Los Angeles. Eliminate Los Angeles. Who do you have left? Oh, Golden State. Oh, Denver. Oh no, Denver's knocked out. Oh, who do you have? Oklahoma City. Who do you have? Who do you have? Who do you have? It's like, come on now. Come on. Get your head out of the cloud and start smelling the coffee. That's all I have to say. Get your head out of the cloud, start smelling the coffee, and wake up, read your news. Read your news or watch your news, however you do your news, and find out why are these teams in the United States doing so badly. Like, they're like, come on. And this guy right here who trashed about the Lakers said, T-Wolves want it more. Well, yeah, Timberwolves are decent. I mean, to be fair, Timberwolves are decent. I am going to say the Minnesota team is really good. But as far as if Minnesota's going to go the whole way through, I don't know. I'm not really a sport analyst. I'm just more a sports casual. So, again, I'm a sports casual. I'm not sport analyst. I'm sports casual. All right. Okay. I'm ending the poll now. So again, I had two polls. Okay. Next poll question. This will be my last poll question. Will there be some good moments after okay. This is going to be a little bit of a skeptical question, but if you're ready, okay. Here it is. Will there be some good moments after the United States president is replaced? Again, this is my other question I wanted to ask you guys. Again, take your time. It's a 50-50. No right, no wrong. It's a yes or no. Will there be some good moments after the United States president is replaced? Again, a lot of people across the world are looking at the United States right now and saying, man, I feel sorry for those Americans. Man, I feel sorry for those Americans right now. They have a clown as their president. I mean, you are right and you are wrong, but depends on what side of the fence you live on. If you live on the white fence or the dark fence, it doesn't really matter. But again, here's the question: will there be some good moments after the United States president is replaced? Again, a lot of people right now who are United States citizens right now are struggling with a lot of the stuff right now. Healthcare, economy, education, senior living. Everything just is so terrible right now. Now, again, if you're across the world and you're reading and watching what we are doing, it's like, again, there's the question. Will there be some good moments after our president is replaced? Again, this is a completely 50-50 chance. You just say, do you believe it or you don't believe it? Do you think will be good times after our president is replaced? Again, I'm going to give you 5 more minutes on that poll. And if it doesn't have an answer, then I'll just leave it as nothing. Okay, so will there be good times after our president is replaced? That is the question. Again, there is no right and wrong. It's a yes or no. And again, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so we are on the top of, no, we're in the, no, wow. Okay, now we're actually bottom of the third. We're bottom of the third, and the Dodgers, bottom of the third, and Dodgers are up by 1. Wow. This is one slow game. I am going to say, this Dodgers-Marlins game is very slow. I'm going to say it's really slow because normally the Dodgers would be killing them right now, but given that it's only 1 point against a nothing, I mean, to be fair, I don't know. It's like, come on. I understand people get a little sleepy. Sometimes people get really sleepy. People drink a bunch of cans of Budweiser or Bud Light or whatever you drink when you're watching an American baseball game. But hey, to be fair, it's like, come on, it's only a slow game. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's like not a lot of people. So again, this person saying, we appreciate the recording. We got you. Yep, we got you. We salute to every person in the chat. Sure. Sure, you said that. Sure. Sure, you say that. You say that now, you say that again. Yeah. You gotta support your friends. You gotta support your family. Whatever difference they might have, whatever who has what, whatever has who's whatever. It's like, come on. Okay. So again, I'm gonna end this poll a little early again. The final poll for this one. Will there be good moments after the United States is replaced? 100% yes. Okay. I think I'm just going to keep polling polls and see how many people come on and answer them. Okay. We're going to start another poll. We're going to ask our friends, will there be a will there be a chance when the will there be a chance when the where the president will feel more okay, here's another question for you guys. Will there be a chance when the present day people feel more safe about their lives? Again, 50-50 chance, no right and wrong. Again, yes or no? I put up another poll for you guys on the chat. Will there be a chance when the present day people will feel more safe about their life? Again, it's a yes or no. There is no right and wrong. Just the poll's up. So again, will there be a chance when the present day people will feel more safe about their lives? Oh, hi, I'm back. I was just gone for a minute. Okay. Okay, Dora Monar. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you for the honesty, sir. Okay. So right now we're still chatting and we're still simultaneously watching this very awfully slow game right now on the Sport Lounge. And right now it's the bottom of the third inning. The Dodgers are up by 1 and the Miami is sleeping. And so, okay. And to be honest, it's kind of hard when you're kind of like simultaneously like watching someone else's stream while also producing your own stream. It's kind of like it's all about like when Thanos said on the Avengers, he's like, you gotta find balance. You gotta find balance. And that's when we had the flashback of Child Gamora. And Child Gamora was given that knife. And remember, Thanos is like, you got to find some balance. The only way you'll be ever happy in life is if you find perfect balance. Okay, so I have one poll already. Okay, so 100% people said yes. Will there be a chance when present day people will feel more safe about their lives? Okay, that's good. 100% yes on that one. Good. Okay, I'm gonna probably drink some of my tea because I made some tea. It's just black tea mixed with milk. Okay, just black tea mixed with milk. And I boiled a big pot of water, so I gotta drink some tea. And yeah. I guess you can say I watched a little bit of some cartoons last night, and apologetically, I'm not ashamed by that because I love watching cartoons at night. It helps me kind of tune off what is reality. So again, okay, so all right, we're gonna end this one. Okay, so that's good. All right, so yeah, okay. Watching some baseball, holding a stream, and drinking some tea. Watching baseball, hosting a stream, and drinking tea. Wednesday afternoon, trying to wake up, trying to get people to watch trying to get people to realize that, yeah, there might be some times where like you're like, yeah, you can kind of be like, yeah, I might not be feeling my best, but I'm drinking some tea. Brothers in the office over there playing a lot of music. I'm trying to figure out why this baseball game is going so slow. Now, if the baseball game was any more slow, I maybe might take a nap, but I'm not going to because, I mean, if I fell back asleep, that just shows that I'm just weak, and I don't want to feel weak. I want to feel like I'm strong, so I gotta keep drinking this tea. Okay, so I guess that wraps up another one. I'll see you all later.